Hello, my name is Dan Oakes, and I'm sitting here next to my sister-in-law, Cora.
Hello, everyone.
Cora, would you like to see Cooking version 13?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
totally.
baby. All right, here it comes. Cooking X3 for 13. Get it?
Okay, I do. I love it.
So we got a new
Love
splash
the
screen.
photo.
Transform your cooking experience. Here's what I like about this photo. You ready for this?
Okay.
This guy reminds me of me. See, I'm like, and this,
Ready to-
I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, this smells so heavenly. And I'm standing here next to Kathy. She's
That's right.
cooking for me, and she's so hot.
Exactly.
And I love her so much, and she's
Yeah.
making this delicious food. Can't you just feel that? In that
Yeah,
photo?
I do. I love that. It's just the perfect scene.
All right, so Cooking version 13, we've made some user interface changes.
Okay.
And you'll notice
the
one
sounds
thing
of
right
that.
off the bat. You'll notice the
Ooh,
colors. Yeah, I know, huh?
festive,
Right?
holiday.
Yeah, yeah.
Holiday feel. I love those colors.
We've made quite a few changes. I can't even show you all the changes.
Okay.
Because we'd be here forever. So
Right.
I'm just going to show you some of the highlights. We added a new tile here for the Cooking Premium members. Okay, so this changes on a daily basis with exclusive content just for premium members.
Okay.
In my account, I've got 43 cookbook credits, which is kind of a lot. I've
Yeah.
accumulated a lot, right? But here's
Right.
what. We license, you're not going to believe this, we licensed, we have about 100 cookbooks waiting in the wings,
No way.
ready to be released. Yeah, Gooseberry
Wow.
Patch.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
so good.
Yeah, no, don't you love those?
Yeah, people love that. I
know.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gooseberry Patch is a great one. We've got some more pressure cooker recipes.
That is big. People
Yeah.
are using those all the time
Oh,
now.
I know, huh?
That's a big deal.
Yeah, they're super hot. And then we've got Best of the Best series from every state. Best of the Best from Michigan, Best of the Best. So, yeah, and there's more.
Wow.
So, in
I
fact,
would
if we
love
did
to
one
see
a
those.
month, like we couldn't even get to it, would take us like years, right? So we're
Right.
going to step it up. We've got the Cooking Elves working double time, and I'm going to use all these cookbook credits. I'm probably not going to even have enough because there's like I say, like 100 cookbooks
Okay,
coming
right.
out, right?
Right.
So here's a cool feature that I wanted to show you. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
And I was going to show it to you with a recipe that was here. This is the most captured recipe in the last 24 hours. And
Looks amazing.
I know, right? The garlic buttered shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a good one. But the one I wanted to use as my example is now gone because, this changes, right? It fluctuates.
Changing all the time.
But that's no problem. What I can do, I'm going to click trending today here. Here it is. Okay, so this is the one. Check that
Okay.
out.
Oh,
right?
it matches the interface. It's so colorful.
Oh, I know. It does actually.
Looks like Christmas.
I didn't
yeah.
even catch that. Maybe that's why I liked it so much. It
Yeah.
fits right in.
Yeah.
So anyways, I saw this and I was like, oh man, I'm really curious about this. Christmas swirl fudge, right? I'm like, how do they make that?
Yeah.
So watch this. Check this out. I'm going to
Want
click
some of
on
that
this
right now.
recipe.
Okay.
Okay, and when I click on here, there's no capture button up here in the top left
Right.
because I clicked on it from that trending today link. But that's no problem because version 13, Cooking X3, comes with
there it
this
is.
Cooking Recipe Capture plugin. So I
Okay.
can just click here.
Look for the
Any web page
strawberry.
I'm on, any web page I'm on, I just click Capture to Desktop.
Okay.
And let's have it. Come on, boom. Got it.
Yeah,
Right.
here
Here's
it
the
is.
recipe. I'm saving this,
Okay.
by the way, to the recipes found on the internet
Okay.
chapter. That's where I save mine when I find them on the internet.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So now when I click here, it looks good, but
Yep.
it's got this spiral binding, right? I'm going to change this. I'm going to choose this white Christmas one. Right
Okay.
here, right? Because it's Christmassy.
Oh, look at
I
that!
know,
Look
it's
at
got
that
the
animated scene. I love that.
I know, that's
the
kinda
animated
fun.
snow and the snowflakes. How cool!
Yeah. So it looks good.
Yeah, that looks great.
Here's
That
the
looks so
thing,
nice.
though. Here's the thing. I scroll down and I got the
I like
directions.
the trees
and
in the
everything.
bottom. And the
Oh,
slope,
I know.
the snow
Isn't that
slope.
great? Yeah.
That's really pretty.
So I've got the directions. I've got everything. I'm good, right? Except here's what I noticed.
Yeah.
On this one, when I scroll down, they include these photos with, showing each
Yeah.
step, and I want the photos.
Yeah, how can we get some of that?
I know,
How can we
right?
do that?
Because here's the thing: is
I
to make
photos
this
too.
recipe, you can read the text, but the photos
Yeah.
worth 1,000 words,
Yeah,
like they say.
I'm a visual learner. I really appreciate good photos, especially in my cooking.
Oh, I know, me too. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the first one. I just right-click it and choose Save Image As,
All right.
and then click Save.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, and I go to the next one. I right-click Save Image As, Save.
Okay, that's very simple.
Right-click Save Image As, Save. And the last one, right-click Save Image As, and Save. Right? Okay, so now I go back to cooking.
Back to the beautiful snowflakes.
Yep.
Beautiful interface.
And here's what I do. I go to this, down to the directions here where I want it, and I just click here. And now what I do is I click Edit, Insert, and Add Photo. And I choose the first one,
Yep.
and it uploads it to your cloud account, so it's there on your mobile devices and everything.
Okay.
And then I go to the next one, Do the same
Step
thing.
2.
Yep. Edit, insert, add photo, and I choose the second one.
Mm-hmm.
And I do the same thing here. Edit, insert, add photo. Choose the third one. And finally, I go to the fourth one. Edit, insert, add photo. And select the fourth
There it
one.
is.
Okay, so now I'm going to
I
save
can't wait to
this.
see how this looks.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Check this out now.
Okay.
Okay, so I go here now.
Okay, spraying
Look
the
at
pan
that.
picture. Sweet.
I
it's
know,
there.
right? Yeah.
It's there.
So
nice.
now I've got this in my recipe, which
Nicely
is so
done.
cool. I know, right?
Oh my goodness, this changes everything because people really love seeing pictures in their cooking and their baking and just seeing the step-by-step process. I know I appreciate it. That's why I've gone to blogs and just
I know,
just look
right?
at the pictures.
Yeah, I know
Just
you
look
love
at
that,
those.
and then you want to
So I'm
capture
so
that,
glad
but
you have
until
this.
cooking version 13, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. And what's
Yeah.
even cooler, watch this. When I go to print this
This is
recipe,
huge.
I know, right?
Yeah.
When I go to print this recipe, I can choose to print it from the View tab, so it looks
Okay.
just like. What I wonder is
Ooh,
if it's
I wanna
gonna,
see
if
that.
these snowflakes are gonna be animated when I
Yeah,
print.
let's see if
Would
it's
like it.
animated on the paper. It'd be cool, like Harry Potter newspaper.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay, it's not animated.
Oh,
okay,
come
but
on. That's a version 14.
yeah, version 14. That's right.
Oh,
So, but
I
check it
love
out. So
that.
now when I print this, you know, and if I want to share it with a friend or something,
Yes.
right? They're getting all the photos, right, and showing step by step
Yeah.
and everything. It looks really cute.
I would love to hand a friend that recipe.
I know, right?
Because you know you're going to be, you make stuff for people, dinners or desserts for people, and they go, oh, what was that recipe? Can you show me what the recipe was? Sure, absolutely. I'd
I
love
know.
to have these gorgeous pictures to come along with
Yeah,
it.
in fact,
So-
that reminds me. Check this out. When I email this recipe, I'm not going to
Okay.
email it. I'll just click this link here to link to the recipe. It's the same thing. When you
All right.
email it, though, and share it, right, watch this. I'm going to go copy to clipboard. So this is what it looks like when you email this to a friend. Okay, I'm going to paste this. When you email this recipe to a friend, this is what they see.
Oh, wow.
I know. And it's got the
Okay.
photos, too, right, in the
I'm
email
loving
that
that.
they send. So you're sharing recipes now. You're emailing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's including all the photos, these extra ones. So adding all these additional photos to recipes is a cool new feature in Cooking
That's-
version 13.
I love that. I love it.
Okay, and here's one more thing. Ready for another version 13 feature?
Okay.
So I noticed this calls for baking chips. In my fudge, right? This is a swirl fudge recipe. I like nuts, right?
Oh, I do too.
I know, right?
Yeah. Give me a bunch of some good walnuts and a fudge, and I'll be a happy camper.
So I'm gonna add another ingredient to this. I'm gonna make this recipe my own, and I'm gonna add walnuts to this, right?
Sounds great.
So sometimes when you tweak recipes that you find on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of want to save the original. You don't want to, in case it doesn't turn out or whatever else, or
seriously.
you get a
'Cause
quantity.
if you're messing with things, sometimes you could work out, can't sometimes.
Right,
So, yeah, it's
right.
good to be safe to have
And
both.
until now, you couldn't do
Like
that. But
that.
with Cooking version 13, we added a new Save As button. So I
Mm-hmm.
can click Save As, and now I can say, I want to save this in Dan's recipes. Normally, this was in the, I save these to the recipes found on the internet. I'm going to save this to the desserts chapter now that I've tweaked it and kind of made it my own. With Cooking version 13, so many cool things that you can do. You got the new capture plugin for your web browser, so you
Mm-hmm.
can capture any. You got the killer new print features,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
The ability to add multiple photos to a recipe. Oh, and there's another one I didn't show you.
The
like
beautiful
I said,
interface, a different.
yeah,
I mean,
right?
What if I wanted a different theme
So,
after
you can
Christmas
just-
is over and I want a new
Right,
theme? I don't
right.
want the red and green.
Yeah, good point. You click Options, Customize Appearance,
That makes sense. That's easy
and
to
then
follow.
you can choose a different one.
Ooh,
whenever you like,
cool.
And they'll change it back.
Oh, I like that green one too.
Yeah, so you can
Nice.
have that. But like I say, yeah, version 13 comes by default
Okay.
with this. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Check this out. Let's say you're doing a recipe, and it's a pina colada recipe.
Yes.
Right? So you're typing it, and you're like, oh, how do I do the N?
Oh yeah.
Right?
You don't want to say pina colada.
Right.
Pina. Come
Yeah,
on, pina.
come on. So we got this new, you can add that, pina, add the N.
Latin N.
Pina colada.
Great.
Or, the other one is saute, and you're like, I don't want...
The accent over the E.
Yeah, you just click edit, insert,
Okay.
Latin-y. Right.
There it is.
Saute. So,
Looking all profesh.
like I say, there's so many things. Optimizations, it's faster, and I don't even have time to show them all to you.
Yeah.
But
right.
and guess what else?
For sure.
There's more features coming out. Okay, in a
yeah?
couple. Yeah, well,
Really?
Cooking version 13 is going to be released. Guess when? December X3.
Oh, nice. Nicely done.
Right,
I
December
love it.
13th. And in between now and then,
thinking.
I'm going to invite you over. I'm going
Okay.
to do another demo, show you a couple more really cool features, right? But already
Perfect.
it's pretty loaded for bear. I mean,
Oh,
Cooking
it
version
is.
13 is
Oh,
sweet.
yeah.